Prepare to dive deep into the world of top 2 Elizabeth II 10 pence era coins, starting with the legendary 1979 and 1975 era pieces that have collectors salivating. Let's uncover the mysteries behind each coin, from its historical backdrop to the quirks that make it so collectible. Don't blink or you might miss the coin worth far more than its face value. 1979 Elizabeth II 10 pence era coin. Step into 1979, a time when the UK was still minting the larger, new pence, 10 pence coin, weighing a hefty 11.31 grams and measuring 28.5 millimeters in diameter, that same large copper nickel piece that replaced the pre-decimal florin in 1968. Historical context: decimal currency had been in place for nearly a decade, but the 10 pence piece remained large until the redesign in 1992. In 1979, the Royal Mint struck about 115.5 million of these coins for circulation. Design features and inscriptions. On the obverse sits a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, encircled by a dotted beaded border. The legend reads, Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D, followed by the date. The reverse shows the crowned lion of England, with 10 new pence underneath and the beaded circle continuing around the rim. Mintage data. Official mintage in 1979 was approximately 115,457,000 pieces, the second largest since 1975. Most of these circulated, so unerrored examples remain abundant. Market value. Standard and error. A standard circulated 1979 10 pence is worth face value or slight premium if uncirculated or in mint sets. Error varieties, however, fetch much more. Depending on severity and type, values can range from tens to hundreds of pounds. Mint services and auction catalogs record sales of rare misstruck large 10 pence coins for several £100, £85 upwards, depending on error type. Errors and varieties reported. The rarest and most attention-grabbing are Planchet clipped errors or off-center strikes on the 10 pence flan. One documented item is described as a mint Planchet clipped error, with full luster, slight blemishes, contact marks, certified as raw MS60 condition. That listing notes it as a beautiful example of a Royal Mint release with this rare error. useacoinbook.com. Auction archives also list various 10 pence errors. Planchet clips, off-center strikes, struck on smaller flan, misstrikes, even some struck on incorrect flans meant for other denominations. Errors such as Planchet clips are typically curved or straight blank segments missing from the flan edge, occurring when the blank is poorly cut or the strip feeding malfunction. Off-center strikes may reveal partial imagery or weaken milling around the rim. In extreme cases, misstruck coins may lack full lion or portrait detail. These types of mint-made errors are highly collectible. Collector interest. Collectors prize the 1979 10 pence clipped Planchet or off-center errors because they're rare among the many millions struck. The large size means imperfections are visually dramatic. Collectors in the UK and abroad often seek these misstrike errors, especially graded pieces or those with dramatic appearance. Auction houses record values anywhere from £85 to £200 plus even for mild examples, rising to £300 plus for dramatic or certified mint state pieces. An engaging detail. While the 1973 bronze-struck 10 pence error achieved huge headlines, a copper-colored error sold for £380 recently. The 1979 clipped Planchet examples are rarer in this type and are slowly garnering visibility as mint error collectors hunt decimal coins. Why it fascinates. The 1979 10 pence error coin ties into the era just before redesign. It's a large coin of high intrinsic visibility, and a dramatic error, clipped, offset, or malformed, makes it visually arresting. Its high mintage means most are common, so the few error pieces stand out. The Royal Mint didn't intentionally produce these, so they offer real mint-made anomalies. For viewers, spotting such an error in pocket change is the thrill. Could that quotidian 10 pence be worth dozens of pounds? 1975 Elizabeth II 10 pence error coin. Now rewind to 1975, 6 years post-decimalization, early in the decade of the standard large decimal coins. The 10 new pence of 1975 has an official mintage of about 181,559,000, one of the highest years in the series. That year the Machin portrait still graced the obverse, and 10 new pence, below the lion on the reverse. Design and inscription, same large format, copper nickel composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel. The obverse carries the Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D. 1975-inch legend. Reverse retains the crowned lion, arrangement consistent with all 1968-1981 issues until the design reverted to smaller coinage. Mintage and context. In 1975, decimal currency was now firmly established among the public. The large 10 pence was accepted and common, nearly 1/5 billion were struck that year, making circulation examples widespread. That abundance makes error coins especially noteworthy. Errors and known misstrikes. A documented example exists where a 10 pence coin from 1975 was struck on the wrong planchet, specifically, on a Hong Kong Elizabeth II $2 planchet from 1975 to 84 series, KM37, .1 that error piece, graded NGC MS64, weighed around 8.47 G instead of standard 11.3 G. Wrong planchet errors are exceedingly rare. A coin struck on completely different blank from another currency or denomination, that's the stuff of myths in numismatic circles. There are also reported misstrikes where 10 pence is struck on undersized flans or flans with planchet clips, straight or curved, or off-center strikes with missing edge milling, reported in auction catalogs of decimal error coins, including 10 pence 1975 pieces with about 1.5 to 2 mm blank flan margins. Market value. Standard circulated 1975 10 pence coins hold only face value or minimal premiums, but wrong planchet errors, especially graded MS64+, can fetch significant sums, potentially in the hundreds if publicly auctioned. Other misstrikes, clips, off-center, range from tens to low hundreds of pounds, depending on severity, eye appeal, and grading. The Hong Kong $2 blank example is particularly exceptional and might command premium pricing among error specialists. Collector appeal. What draws collectors is not just rarity but story. A coin from 1975 accidentally struck on a blank meant for Hong Kong dollars crosses national lines, a British coin with an exotic planchet. That is a conversation piece. Even planchet clip errors or off-center strikes on the 10 pence are visual anomalies. Fans of decimal errors hunt for these. Because the decade saw large circulation numbers, surviving error coins remain scarce. Graded pieces, especially high-grade MS or certified, are highly wanted. Why top 2 status? Though copper wrong planchet 10 pence of 1973 made headlines, the 1975 wrong planchet, $2, and planchet clip or off-center examples are from the early golden period of British decimal coinage. They predate the 1979 and represent the early experimentation errors. Combined with high mintage and strong collector interest, they stake a top-tier place among decimal 10 pence error coins. There you have it, the 1979 Elizabeth II 10 pence error coin with its dramatic planchet clip or off-center mint-made anomalies, and the 1975 Elizabeth II 10 pence error coin, including ultra-rare wrong planchet strikes on foreign blanks and other misstrikes. Each coin tells a story, not just of design, but of mechanical malfunction, accidental beauty, and hidden value. Whether you're hunting in pocket change or cleaning out an old mint set, those 10 pence pieces could be hiding something extraordinary. If you spot one of these error varieties, take clear high-resolution photos, note weight and edge, and consider submitting to a grading service or auction house. Collectors pay not just for rarity, but eye appeal and certification. Thanks for watching Coins Numismatic Series. If this deep dive energized your numismatic curiosity, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Happy collecting!